welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about everything there is you need to know currently about the life of a showgirl. If you don't know, The Life of a Showgirl is Taylor Swift's new album. It's coming out October 3rd. These are all of the different CD variants that you could get, all the vinyl variants, the cassettes, everything like that, and basically everything that you need to know that's happened so far in like the Swiftie world. So on the 11th of August, Taylor Nation did our first little teaser of TS12. What they did was they put an Instagram post up with 12 photos, all of Taylor Swift wearing orange outfits with the caption, thinking about when she said, "See you next era," with the flame heart emoji. They've never used the flame heart emoji before, and often they do use heart emojis to represent different Taylor Swift albums, so we were like, oh, this means something. Now, there is a lot of clowning in the Swiftie world, you know, we come up with fan theories, and often they don't come true. It is embarrassing for us all, especially when the media picks it up. But anyway, this is one where it's like code red, something is going to happen with this one because Taylor Nation have started posting about it. Then later that evening, we got a countdown. That countdown ended, and at the end of that countdown, we had a very interesting development, and that was that the album was going to be called The Life of a Showgirl, and that was it. That's all we knew. They didn't tell us the album cover. They didn't tell us when the album was coming out. This was the pre-order period. Now, lots of people have questions about the pre-order period. Essentially, I just think it means you pre-order the album. So, like, before the pre-order began, you pre-ordered it. You know what I mean? So, like, we didn't know the album release date. We didn't know the album cover. I think that's all it means. I don't think you're getting anything special if you pre-ordered the album. Lots of people were like, oh, you might get, like, tour, pre-sale, blah, blah, blah. One, there's no tour. As of right now, no tour. No pre-sale, no tour. Just to make that very clear. But, like, there is no benefit, because usually they would have to tell us if there was going to be any benefit of pre-ordering. It was just that you ordered it first. And the order, if you did pre-order it, you're just going to get the standard version. So you're going to get the ones that are still on the website, like the orange vinyl, the orange cassette, or the CD with the poster. So if you did pre-order, that's what you're going to get. And then they also revealed that Taylor Swift was going on to New Heights. If you don't know what New Heights is, it is Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce's podcast. They talk a lot about football on there, but they also have celebrities on there too. And fans were very, very surprised that Taylor was going on there because she hasn't really done interviews in ages, so it was kind of like, whoa. And they revealed that Taylor would be showing the album cover on this live stream, this podcast. It was just so awesome, and it was a whole lot of fun. So basically, when the podcast began, it actually began midnight for us in the UK. We had the excitement of the album cover coming out basically straight away. As soon as the podcast began, if you went on Taylor Swift's website, the album cover had been revealed. She posted it on Instagram, and then shortly after she posted the track list as well, which we'll read in just a second. And then just after that, she then started posting a little bit about the different covers. So there were 4 additional covers. So you have the main one, and then you have 3 extra ones, but you've got 4 covers with the CDs. We'll get to that in a second. But anyway, let's talk about the track list. And what was really, really fun, before the podcast happened, there was a countdown on Taylor's website, and this countdown included the door at the end of Karma. So when Taylor was leaving the stage at the Eras tour, what happened is this door would come down during the final song of the evening, which was Karma, and at the very last show in Vancouver, Taylor went through this door. Went through that door. And then on the hour, every hour, they then released this little like lock at the bottom of the page, which was very interesting because the centre of the lock was actually the Eras Tour stage. Lots of fans were saying like, oh, the Eras Tour stage does look like a key, so it was kind of like suspicious. So we had those, and then those colours corresponded with the blocks that were in the background of the teaser for New Heights. This all sounds wild, I promise. I will show photos as well so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. But there were 4 blocks in the background of this New Heights teaser, which were all different colours. So you had like an orange, a red, a purple, and a silver. They all said TS on them, so we knew it was related to Taylor Swift. And then they then related to these collector CDs that came onto Taylor's website. So the track list, let's talk about that. First track, The Fate of Ophelia. Then we have Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, Father Figure, Eldest Daughter, Ruin the Friendship, Actually Romantic, Wish List, and the S's in Wish and List are the $, Would, Cancelled, which is in all caps with an exclamation point, Honey, and then The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Then we got these 4 additional deluxe versions that were available for a limited time. The first deluxe one, they confirmed, has 12 tracks. All of the songs, all of the albums you can get have 12 tracks. Taylor even said in the podcast it's only going to have 12 tracks, so it's not going to be like Midnights or Tortured Poets where she did additional ones. For the Sweat and Vanilla Perfume edition, so this is the orange one, this is the normal kind of standard cover for Life of a Showgirl. It included a jewel case with collectible front and back cover. This is for the deluxe CD, 1 disc with collectible disc artwork, collectible 8-page booklet that includes never before seen photos and song lyrics, 3 double-sided photo cards on high gloss cardstock with a unique envelope. Each card features an exclusive image and lyric selected by Taylor, orange glitter jewelry box with a metallic foil embossed TS logo on top, gold tone keychain / bag tom with Taylor Swift engraved, and the keyring features gold tone metal TS logo charm and violet eye charm in black, white, and violet cubic zirconia crystals, all contained in a high gloss box featuring the front and back cover of the album. So that's included in the Sweat and Vanilla Perfume edition, and I'll just insert photos of these. Now these were limited deluxe CDs. I imagine these album covers, however, will come back for kind of standard CDs, perhaps in like Target with a poster, because we do know that releasing CDs with the poster for that pre-order, that CD was the one with the poster, just the Sweat and Vanilla Perfume one. For the next one, we then had the It's Frightening edition, includes all the same things, but just with a different piece of jewelry. Same with It's Rapturous, all the same things. The photos are different as well, but different jewelry. And then for the It's Beautiful thing, same thing, all of the same like tracks and everything like that, but different photos and a different item of jewelry. Now when they were taken off the store, fans were like, oh, when are we just going to get the vinyl variants of this? Because we presumed it was going to be like Midnights, where she releases 4 different album covers, and then there's a 5th Target version, but the Target version just has the same cover. And then they had a countdown, which was very exciting. We got a new countdown. Yelling, exciting. And that countdown led to new vinyl variants. And we definitely thought these vinyl variants were going to be these covers that we'd already had on these deluxe CDs, but they were different. The first different vinyl variant we got was the shiny bug versions. These shiny bug versions are stunning, and the cover was absolutely gorgeous. I will show you the cover for this on here. She looks absolutely incredible. Like, genuinely, she just looks so good. I really love this. You have 2 different versions for this. So you've got the winter green and onyx one, which is like a marbled green vinyl, and then you also have this violet shimmer, which I think is so unbelievably stunning. I really love this one. I think this may be my favorite of the actual pressings that we've got so far. Then that countdown ended. We were like, oh no, goodbye. But then they released some more ones. So another countdown came on. And before these countdowns, there's been a few like little teasers, so we know a countdown's coming. We have, if you go on TikTok and you comment Taylor Swift, sparkles will come up which correspond with that variant that's going to be released. Same on Google. If you Google Taylor Swift, confetti appeared with colour confetti that corresponds with the vinyl that was going to be released. So for the next one, which is the Baby That's Show Business variants, it was blue. So if you commented Taylor Swift, blue sparkles would appear. If you Google Taylor Swift, blue sparkles would appear. And I'll show some photos of these so you can kind of see what I meant. Then we had the Baby That's Show Business edition. This one I would say is actually my least favourite cover of all of them, if I'm being completely honest, if you wanted to know, just because I think it's a little bit darker. However, I do really like that she's got some of the Eras Tour dancers actually on this as well. So we had 2 different variants for these 2. Same cover, but the text is different for Life of a Showgirl. So you've got Life of a Showgirl, Baby That's Show Business, Lovely Bouquet, Golden Vinyl, which is like a red kind of splatter on like a yellow vinyl. And then you've got the Lakeside Beach Blue Sparkle Vinyl, which is very similar to that Violet Shimmer, but it is blue and sparkly. Taylor's just got engaged. We've just done like an hour-long live stream to be like, she's engaged! So Taylor Swift is engaged, found out mid-video. I think it was really cool, calm and collected. I did a TikTok where I'm just like, she's engaged! Anyway, I think we were up to the Baby That's Show Business version. So we had the Baby That's Show Business version. They were probably my least favourite covers out of the ones released so far, but they are really stunning still. And the blue sparkly one is similar to the purple, the Violet Shimmer. Then last but not least, the most recent version we have is the the Tiny Bubbles in Champagne edition. This has my favourite cover because it's very like Moulin Rouge from Satine. Love the cover so much. I think it's gorgeous. I don't like the vinyl pressings as much, but these ones sold out really quickly on the UK store, on the EU store, the Canadian store. The US store, they stayed in stock for quite a while, but the UK one, they sold out really quickly. So we have the Under Bright Lights pearlescent vinyl, and then we also have the red lipstick and lace vinyl. Honestly, I can't really tell what my favourite is between them. I think I would have to see them in person because with splatter vinyl, sometimes they can look really good, whereas sometimes they don't look as good. And I think with any kind of vinyl pressing, sometimes they just look better than others. But yeah, I feel like we've covered everything. We had a big disruption to the video with Taylor Swift getting engaged, which is very, very exciting. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to see more Taylor Swift videos, what other kind of Taylor Swift videos you guys want to see. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry that we had a bit of a chaos in between. Congratulations to Taylor and Travis for getting engaged. But yeah, I just feel like Monica in that episode of Friends when she's like on the balcony like, I'm engaged! But I'm talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Congratulations to Taylor and Travis. I'll be doing more updates on the life of Showgirl because I presume we're going to get some other variants as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, and as always, have a great day.